So we're in Clovis, California. We just finished installing a gas line over to a freestanding stove in the kitchen. It's going to be brand new. Had an old electric in there, 220, and they wanted to convert to gas. So they called us out. We came out, gave them a price, and they wanted to work with us. So here we are, starting the gas meter as we typically do. Normally, what you've got to get the full gas line stubbed out, which was stubbed during original construction of the home, and whatever size it is, they reduce when they PG&E comes out and hooks up the meter. They just use the reducer to get to the 3/4 pipe. So what we do is we take everything apart, pull the coupling out, and put a T in. What that allows us to do is get the meter tied back in, get things back online in the home, and then go ahead and stub a 3/4 inch full port ball valve in line so that we can, number one, we can turn gas onto the home. Number two, we can air test the line when we're done. So this requires an inspection, City of Clovis. So we pull a permit, they come out, take a look at this guy, make sure the gauge is functioning correctly. It's on 12 pounds right now. I don't know how hot it is today. It is July 12th. It's supposed to be maybe 100 today. So it's maybe 95, 100. And the reason why I say that is at 12 pounds, whenever it is this temperature, if it's 95 right now, whenever it's 95, a year from now, that should still be on 12 pounds, okay? So as the temperature decreases overnight, it'll be down to about 65, so this gauge will drop down. But then tomorrow it'll come back up. So as long as the temperature is constant at 9500, whatever the temperature is today, that gauge will remain unchanged. The problem begins when you start to see the gauge decreasing right away, or it decreases and maybe it's cooled down overnight and in the morning it's dropped. That's a bad sign. If it's cooled off and this is dropped, or if it's let me rephrase that. If this is, if it's dropped substantially overnight, something's going on. But it's going to drop tonight. Anyway, so 12 pounds. It's a 10-pound test, 15 minutes. We pump it to 12. Just we want to make sure that there's any fluctuation in temperature, and it shouldn't. It's summer here. I don't think there's any break in the weather. It's just going to get hotter and hotter, I think, by Saturday, 107. So it's going to be hotter tomorrow anyway, so that'll go up 13, 14, 15 pounds. Anyways, all tied together. Shutoff valve, union, T, stub through the wall, silicone shut, gauge is on. Took some paint here, and I'm not a painter, but I paint a little bit, and I just wanted to get it on. It's galvanized pipe, so it's water resistant. It'll last for years and years out in the rains, but we paint it, so it's gray. And then of course your meter is a different color gray. This was corroding quite a bit, and that's PG&E's problem, not ours. Same thing as that. We just put some more paint on it. Anyways, we painted it up kind of nice. Sorry about the overspray. I did a little overspray on your building. I apologize for that. But here's what we got on the inside. So starting the kitchen, what we've got is we got a cut sheet for the stove, and pulled down the documents from, I believe it's Samsung, and I'm pointing at the ground. And what we've got here, So sorry about that. They're vacuuming up in here, so I just wanted to get a picture of that. That's the 1/2 inch stub in, which is on the opposite side of the wall from here. Dan, you missed a hole. So, sorry, hole, caulking. So anyways, this is the back side of the wall. That's where it stubs through, and we let them know we're going to do surface mount. Whenever you open, try and fish down a wall, you can go corrugated stainless steel tubing in the walls, but you're fishing down walls and it's exterior. You got insulation, you got wiring, you got blocking. It's just a mess. So we let them know, hey, we want to go surface mount in the garage. They said okay, and we did. So unistruts on the wall, which is great. Top and bottom, and then strut clamps to support the pipe, and then through. We only had one flange. I thought we had more, but we don't. So one flange to cover the hole up there. The other ones we use caulking to caulk it back in, so that's good. But anyway, so 3/4 inch line down to here, reducer 3/4, 1/2, and then 1/2 inch through the wall for the stove, and it's capped off on the other side, currently under pressure. So that's this side. I'm not going to go up in the attic because it's hot now, and we don't want to go back up there. But out on top, we use gas-tight flash shield. And so it is rated for lightning strike, which means, and I've never heard of anything happening, but if you do get something you get a lightning strike and it hits pipe that's not insulated, it'll blow a hole through it. So the flash shield has, I think 3-4 coatings that eliminates that problem, and it's very expensive, but that's what we use. So gas tight flash shield up in the attic, and tied in, so that pipe extends about 3 feet into the attic area, because we don't like to be down on our knees, tying things together at the point of connection. So it's about 3 feet in the air and blocked in the attic. There's a strap on it up there. And of course the 2 strut clamps to hold it still out in the garage, and that's good. Over here they wanted to keep it as tight as possible. because they have this little plastic container, a storage box that goes back in place. And we did, but we can't put it against cabinet because we still need to be able to get a wrench in here and put a wrench on and tighten this down. So you're about 3 inches off the cabinet. So I think that's as close. Hopefully you're happy with that. And then of course strut down here at the bottom, strut at top, hole is cocked shut. If you're displeased with that, let us know. Just holler at us. We'll go get a couple of flanges. We'll put them on there for you. Or you can certainly go over there to Home Depot. They're called split escutcheon. So it's a 3/4 IPS split escutcheon, ESCUTCHEON. Weird spelling, but that's what it is. Or you can go over to Ferguson, whatever. Like I say, that's all we had there. So, and so you'd need 1 and 2. Couldn't get one over here because we've got a reducer in the wall. That 3/4 by half reducer's in the wall, so it's going to get cocked closed as well as this one over here. Anyways, test is on. We've been here about half hour with the line aired up. There is no leaking, so we think we're in good shape. We'll get the permit pulled and get the inspection called, and get out here, get it online. You do have some code violations in here. I won't go over that on video because that's not my department. But we've already talked about a few of the things with the homeowner. Outside of that, this installation is done.